Yo, gonna record a little bit right now in case I don't record anything else today. Then I'll have something that I can use. I haven't started running yet. I'm at the bottom or the beginning of my run. I kind of start the park here. Doing some weird construction over there. I don't know what that's about. Anyhow, let's see. If I stay focused on one topic, I think I would do the 108-day thing. I don't know how much I've spoken about it, like, because before maybe I was just obsessing over the number 108, but it's a cool number. I guess I could make a different video just about the attributes of the number that I like, but it works well for a cycle of, look at it like a New Year's resolution cycle, but shorter, so you can do 3 in a year. And then, so I used to do yearly goals or yearly reflection or whatever, but a year is a really long time. And then I ran into a guy who does quarterly goals, and I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. You can focus more, you know, whatever. Anyway, what do we got here? And we got some older women doing Tai Chi. Even though the park is under construction. I usually start running well before this, but like I run up, so I guess I'm doing it kind of easy mode today. I run up this hill, and then it goes up into the mountain, because I'm gonna walk up a little bit of it. So I ran into a guy who did quarterly, like, kind of goals and reflections, and I was like, that makes a lot of sense. And you know, he kind of maybe has one major focus for the quarter. Tried doing that, and the problem I ran into is that in a quarter, 90 days, when you look for the time to reflect, maybe it says, oh, do it on a Sunday or a Saturday or whatever. It's reflecting is a lot of work, actually. Like, just doing it in a day is hard, and then making sure you have a day available is harder. So then I was like, oh, let me try this 108 thing, and it works nicely because it ends just kind of randomly in the middle of a month, and then you have about a week and a half to kind of reflect on what happened and then start a new one. So it has a nice little flow that way. And the other component, speaking of flow, the other component that I added, or something that I changed, I was always making these, you know, like I said, yearly goals, big goals, whatever. I started flipping and focusing on the process more than the goal. So I haven't, like, whatever goal you want to do, whether it's make $1 million, be a professional basketball player, using big crazy goals, be a lawyer, work for some video game company, whatever it is, those goals are actually the result of what you do every day. So having every day doesn't have to be about running or exercise or whatever, you know, it could be reading, could be whatever, but kind of mastering the processes, the daily processes that would, you know, every day move you towards your larger goal. And that's an idea I ran into a long time ago, where, you know, maybe you take your bigger goal, break it down into smaller goals, and then break it down into just, you know, something that you do every day. So, you know, you reflect a little bit each day, and you find that one simple thing. Maybe it's a phone call to make, maybe write 500 words, whatever. Just knock out one small thing a day. And I guess this is a new synthesis of all these things, but I really didn't want to, like, it's really not goal focused right now. It's all process focused. Oh, and then something else I where I kind of got this from is in the world of startups and in the business world, whatever. They have a couple of project management systems, and one of them is this idea of doing sprints, where a sprint could be a week, it could be 3 months, it could be whatever, but where the team gets together, they're like, oh, we're gonna work on this stuff, and then they just work on that stuff, and then they end, have a conversation, make another plan, and do it. So this, I'm just using 108 because I like the number or whatever, but you could do the same sort of thing in monthly chunks, or in whatever chunks. I just like the number 108. Okay, I'm here now, so that's my cutoff. Go time. I don't know if I'll be back, but I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.